To end off this week talking about Mario players, I'm going to be making a top 10 Mario players in the US in 2022. Now I'm going to be mostly using results from the last year, but I wanted to talk about the Mario players a lot of people don't see and a lot of people don't hear about, but I want to still make a top 10 list since I want to put my opinion out there of where the best players are and who the best players in Mario currently are. Now this is going to be mostly on results, and I'm going to be pointing towards mostly mains. I'm not going to be pointing towards the secondaries, so no Stroder, no Louis Money, but they still have really good Marios, and they should be pointed out. I'm just going to point out the strong mains of the character. So here we go. Now first I'm going to be talking about Super Dan. Now Super Dan is a Chicago Mario player, not really seen in the greater scope of Mario players, but is a really, really strong Mario. With wins on Ned, Tyroy, and Terra Bear, I think Super Dan deserves to be on the top 10 list. I think it's odd that we don't really hear about him much, mostly because he doesn't travel that much out of his own region, but I'm excited to see more what Super Dan can do. So next we're going to talk about NOTAG. Now NOTAG is an MDVA Mario player with wins on Puppet, C-Stream, and Squirk. He is a very strong Mario, usually does very well at the locals, top 8s usually. And MDVA and SOVA both do know about him since he is on both of their PRs. I'm not sure exactly where now, but I know that he has been known as a really strong Mario in that region, and I hope I can see him at more tournaments and more majors. And that's really what I want to see from most of these Marios, is just going to more and more majors this year. And I think if we do see NOTAG added, he'll make some good upsets. Next we have Teb. Teb is a Mario player from NORCAL. He has wins on KURAMA, Legit, and Viren, and has been really showing up more recently. He has a very long hiatus of time that he hasn't been playing or really showing out, but I think this year is going to be his year. He's been playing some in SOCAL. I've seen him play really, really good Mario. There's a lot to expect from him since he does very, very good in NORCAL. Beating KURAMA, who's like top 3 in that region, is really insane, especially if Marios. And honestly, as one of the Marios to beat other Marios in the Ditto. I'm not sure if he did it in the Ditto, but beat Marios in the Ditto. A lot of people are expecting a lot from Teb, and I'm excited to see it this year. So this next pick is kind of a controversial one because not a lot of people know about this Mario either, but even less than the other ones. TINYTOASTER has been on the come up in SoCal, has beaten a lot of great people, has beaten Catchup, Ignaze, and Scizor. This is more of a, I really am excited to see what he can do. A lot of SoCal players know how dangerous he is. He has a tendency to almost beat people. He took Elegance to game 3. He usually gets second or third at these locals, but everyone knows he's a strong Mario. He just needs that last push to make him even higher, and he'll have way more crazy wins. Alright, and number 6, and right outside of it, in my opinion, is LUDO. Now, LUDO has been more of a recency since he did go to Smash World Tour and played very, very well. Everyone knows him as a strong Mario. With wins on H4DS, Moxie, and Mystery Soul, he obviously is a very strong Mario, but I do think he does need a bit more wins and a bit more tournament placements to be put into the top 5. I do think that now there's a lot of assumptions, right? If we were to just get rankings straight up from rankings, then he probably would be top 5 based on rankings, since a lot of Marios haven't gone to things based on COVID and just that danger with that. But I do think LUDO is very close, if not top 5 right now. Alright, and next we have Master Mario. Now, Master Mario has been known for a long time as a very strong Mario. He was known all the way back in Smash 4, beating a lot of people, got a lot better in that game, and is very good in this game. He hasn't gone to as many tournaments as the other top 5 Marios have, but he still is crazy. Beating Nito, ZENYOU, and SkyJ. SkyJ, the Incineroar who's been beating a lot of people. He is very, very, very strong. Once we see him play more, I think we'll be shown that exactly how good he can can truly be. But everyone knows Master Mario is a good player. It's just how good we're not really sure. But at very least, I'm going to put him in the top 5. He just has too many wins, and I think it should be respected. Now, another controversial pick, and I don't think it's controversial in the sense that it's very hard to believe, but more of a recent development, is YOOMOO. Now, YOOMOO has beaten so many sick players, beating Stroder, beating ZENYOU, beating Atada, Apollo Kage, and Rickles, and having that amazing showing at a recent major. It is undeniable that YOOMOO is a very strong Mario player. Maybe he could even be top 3. He has a very unorthodox way of playing where he gives you a lot of time to think about how you're going to approach him. He makes it very difficult to approach him, and I think that's what makes him so powerful as a Mario player. A player like Esam did say that if Marios were way more relaxed about how they would defend themselves, it'd be very hard to approach Mario with his very fast up B. But YOOMOO definitely exemplifies that with his defensive play. I think he does deserve to be top 5, but who knows if it's just more recency and what will happen this year if more Marios come out. Either way, very strong Mario. Moving on to the top 3, we have ZENYOU. Now, ZENYOU has been a household name for a long time, ever since Smash 4. He's been known as the combo master of Mario, and even in this game, even though he doesn't travel that often, he's still known as one of the best. He's beaten a lot of great players, beating Big Boss, beating Chag, and is so far and beyond Charlie the King's bracket demon by a lot. He has constantly been a threat, and it's very odd because he doesn't show up that often, but when he does, he bodies people, and that's why people know that ZENYOU's busted. He just has such a strong neutral. His combo game's obviously amazing. His pattern recognition's crazy. He knows how to break someone down and then combo them forever, no matter the matchup. So I'm just happy to see that ZENYOU's playing more. He's going to more tournaments recently, and I hope that it shows how broken he can be at the national level. Now, there's been a gigantic debate on who the #1 Mario is right now. We have it between Dark WIZZY and KURAMA. KURAMA, obviously really, really good, beating a lot of people. He's number 2 in NORCAL, right behind Louis Money, who is also a PGR player. Well, PGR level player. We don't know exactly what the PGR is right now, but we do know that they're both PGR level. He's beaten a ton of people. He has made good upsets, but we cannot deny that Dark WIZZY is the only Mario so far in Smash Ultimate to top 8 a major. And I'm pretty sure Dark WIZZY did top 8 a major last year as well. KURAMA, obviously a very, very good Mario. He's playing more Sora and Mario now, a mixture between the two, beating a lot of people. His combo game, honestly, rivals ZENYOU in being one of the best, especially when it comes to breaking down advantage states and chasing people. He does not let up once he knows what you're going to do. But I do think that the #1 still is Dark WIZZY. And Dark WIZZY has beaten so many players, being the only Mario to be top 8 at majors, and I think his biggest upset was beating Tweak at this past Port Priority 6. I think that a lot of people are doubting WIZZY because he just doesn't go to as many tournaments as everyone else. In this COVID era, it's hard to tell who's the best, who has improved a lot over the quarantine. But I think once people realize that Dark WIZZY will just has just stayed at the top for such a long time, and likely will stay at the top for now, it's going to take a lot to say he's not the best Mario. Honestly, I think someone like KURAMA or ZENYOU or Master Mario or YOOMOO, they have to top 8 a major. And once they do that, I think a discussion can be made. I think how Mario does against the tippy top of the players will be shown by one of them, and then they'll become the best Mario. Even though Dark WIZZY hasn't gone to that many tournaments, he still has shown that he is the best Mario at fighting top level, which will make him the best Mario in my eyes. Now, I know KURAMA has been playing a lot more, and I know KURAMA obviously is a #2, but to be #1, I think you need to beat all types of players, including the top level. So we'll see how 2022 plays out, but that is my top 10 list of Mario players in 2022. I didn't include myself because I think it'd be weird to rank myself, even though I do think I'm close, if not on this list. But we'll see how this goes. 2022 is going to be crazy, going to be a lot of sick tournaments, and I hope you all watch Mario Takeover.